Hi, guys. Happy Tuesday. I am so excited that you're here with us. I am Brianna. I'm a Sapphire Ambassador with Plexus, and I am so excited about this call tonight because it is just showing you the possibilities of so much opportunity that presents itself with Plexus. And I can just tell you how much that this has blessed our family and changed our entire lives. And we just are so thankful that you're on here tonight. I know that I started Plexus by divine appointment. I know that God led me to this opportunity when I needed it most. And so I know that divine appointment is a thing and that you're on this call for a reason. And this can change your life just as much as it's changed mine. Joyce's, Emily's, Jody's, and the other girls on this call that are a part of this team with you, it can make a huge difference. Whether you want an extra $50 a month, $500 a month, $5,000 a month, $50,000 a month. And when I say that, I know your eyes are probably like, oh, yeah, right. That's not possible. That's not going to happen. Yes, it can. We truly have people who have went to the top of the company and back again and are making 40, 50, $60,000 a month. And so it is possible. If you can dream big, that's what this opportunity has. The sky is the limit with this. And so I want you to take in these stories, listen to their opportunity stories. This should be a ray of hope for you. It should be inspiring and give you an inkling of belief that you can do this too. So I'm going to pass this off to my friend Emily. She got started with me a few years ago, right after I started. She was teaching at the time, and then stayed home to be with her babies, and Plexus gave her an extra income. And I know that her story will be an inspiration to you. Oh, let me see. Can you unmute? You need me to? Oh, there you are.
Obviously, you can't hear me if I'm muted. So, that helps. So you don't have to be super tech savvy to do this. You can just talk to yourself on mute for, a few minutes, and then you'll eventually figure it out. But thank you, Brianna. My name is Emily Ricks. Like she said, I'm an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus, and I have been with Plexus for coming up on 5 years in October, I believe. That's crazy. I started these products initially solely for the health benefits. I didn't really want anything to do with the business. I was teaching at the time. My husband, he had a good job. We were pretty okay financially. We had 2 young kids at the time, and I needed the products. So I started solely for the products. And after, a short period of time, I saw what they were doing for me. And I still wasn't like all in on the business, but I wanted to get my products paid for. We were okay financially, but we weren't, like rolling in it. We didn't have a ton of extra to spend on things like supplements. So I knew I needed to get my paid for so that I could keep taking them because they had made such a huge impact on my health. So I grabbed my mom, I grabbed one of my best friends from high school, and I think it was like one of my students' moms, honestly, was the third person that started with me that I had just become friends with. And I needed to get my products paid for. So I grabbed 3 friends to do it with me to help cover that cost. And honestly, I dabbled in the business a little bit, grabbed a few more friends, but I was completely content for a long time having my products paid for and maybe a little bit extra to go, if I wanted to go get my nails done or, go do something extra with the kids. But I didn't see this as something that I could do. I doubted myself in this for a long time and thought, I am not like these other girls. I don't have a huge network. I don't have the personality for this. I don't really like people that much. I don't like to be around a whole bunch of people all the time. And I was like, you have to like people to do something like this. And I don't want to say I love people. I just don't like to be around people a lot. That sounds better. So I didn't think that this was something for me. And then we moved out of state. So I had no childcare anymore. we were still doing okay financially, but I'd stopped working so that I could stay home with the kids in a new state with, no support system. Then we got pregnant with number 3, and it was like, okay, there's another human that I have to provide income for. Like, kids are expensive. So I started teaching classes online at like 4 o'clock in the morning while I was huge and pregnant and with a newborn. I did DoorDash for a little bit of time. Like, with my kids in the car, I would drive around and do DoorDash. I don't know if I've ever like shared that before. And made them like go in like some pretty sketchy parts of town to like drop off food, because you never know where you're going when you take these things. Just to give us a little bit of extra cushion. And then it was honestly like God like smacked me upside of the head and said, hey, your answer is right here in front of you. Like, I have given you something that can provide a great income for your family, and that is safe. And you don't have to, be driving around. You don't have to be getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning with a newborn, praying that she stays asleep so I don't get bad ratings in my class. And it took on a life of its own, and it has seriously provided such a huge freedom for our family. I am still able to stay home with my babies and be the one that walks them to school every morning, and walks to pick them up in the middle of the day, and walks to pick them up, because I have one that's in kindergarten from 9 to 12. So I get to walk him in the morning, walk to pick him up, walk to pick up my older daughter, not put my youngest in daycare, still pay for the extras like soccer and, random trips to Great Wolf Lodge or whatever. Such a huge impact for our family. And it started with me grabbing a few friends. So whatever it is that you want from this, like Brianna said, you are here for a reason. God put you on this call. God placed your name on somebody's heart for them to invite you to this. So hear what we all have to say with an open mind and an open heart, and honestly pray about it. If this is something that God wants you to do, he's going to make it known to you. So thank you guys again for joining us tonight. And now I'm going to pass it to Jody. Yes, I'm going to pass it to Jody. Jody got started with me after I'd been with Plexus for a couple of years, and I'm going to let her take it over from there. But sharing this with her has been super fun and such a blessing as well.
Thanks. Okay, so hey, I'm Jody. I've done this for a while, so I'm a little nervous, but I've been in my journey for like a little over 2 years, and I did try a couple of selling products a long time ago, with not health products, but makeup or whatever, because I am a stay-at-home mom of 2 boys. So I did want a little bit of income for myself, because my husband is a self-employed contractor. We do have a farm. And so literally mostly everything he was making extra was going to the farm. And so we were content just staying at home. God was providing, it was fine. But so then I knew I needed health benefits, like products. So then I got started with the products, and they were like working. It done like wonderful things for me. And I'm like, this is like too good to share, but I did not want another business, because those things did not work. I'm not a salesperson. I am a people person. I do like to talk to people. And I do love customer service, but I did not want to be in sales again. So then I was like, well, I can just spread the word to a few people. That won't hurt nothing. And you can get my products paid for. That'll help. I won't have to worry about, not having it from my husband's money. And so then it just kindly just took off and went on its own. And I'm like, okay, so we're going with this. And then money started coming in, and it was just like, okay, wow, this is absolutely crazy. Like, I am not even really doing anything I felt like work. All I was doing was saying, okay, I'm taking this. This is happening. Why don't you try it? That's pretty much all I did. That's pretty much all I do now still yet. I just share my story, and God has blessed me tremendously with this opportunity. I have met so many new people that I would have not met being a stay-at-home mom. I've met lots of friendships. But above all, like financially, it is crazy. Like you can set and dream and you can never like, oh, that can never happen to me. But it did. I was able to finish my bonus room on my own. I paid for it. I now went and traded in my car in October. I am now paying for my own car. My husband isn't paying for a dime of any of my extra stuff. I took the boys to Disney this year, and we are going to Hawaii in 5 weeks, all thanks because of this. So I've always wanted to go to Hawaii, knew we might go someday, but I didn't have to have my parents pay the way or anything. It was us. So like I've loved this extra little lifestyle. Like it's just changed. I don't have to worry about having the money in my bank account to pay for gas or how expensive. Like we just had a weekend out this weekend and I was totally astonished. We spent well over $100 and my dinner was Taco Bell. I'm like, this is crazy. I have not been out. Then we did a Taco Bell, a movie. And I was like, we spent over $100. I'm like, how is anybody else affording life and getting to do anything? And thankfully we had it, we enjoyed it, but I didn't have to worry about that. And so this has been a blessing in more ways than one. And anybody can do it. You don't have to be a salesperson, and you just have to know and love your friends and family. That's all it boils down to. Sharing what the products do for you and helping them achieve the same. And your goals can be like, I'm talking astronomically large. They don't have to have a cap on them. And I potentially want to be someone who I can donate to larger causes. I want to make a difference. I want to make a change. I don't want it to just be my money for me. I feel like God's always gave it to me and I want to use it for his purpose and how can I bless someone else? So that's what I'm working on now. So, is that?
That was amazing. Thank you. I love that so much. So I'm going to pass it on to my friend Joyce now. We met through a mutual friend who was using the supplements and got Joyce started. And we just all bonded. And Joyce is the little energizer bunny that just hops around and is full of energy and life. And people just love her. So I'm going to let her take it away.
Oh, thank you. So that's what everybody calls me, the Energizer Bunny. Sometimes I don't feel like that, especially after my rotator cuff surgery, but I'm doing better. And I was just sitting here thinking about that, and I'll go into that in a minute. But my name is Joyce, and I'm a Ruby ambassador with Plexus, and I've been with Plexus for about 5 years. And I actually started because I saw my friend, and she was losing weight, and then I found out that we are a gut health company, and there were so many changes that I actually started, like I said, for weight loss, but I got so much more from it, the gut health and just it was just amazing, skin and everything. And then I started getting with the community and finding out. And I actually didn't want anyone to know that I was using the products or selling them or whatever. And then just got to the point where everybody's saying, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And I told him, and so I got, like everybody was saying, I got two of my friends and my son to do it with me. And I started seeing, oh my gosh, I'm getting, you get these little emails that says you got paid. And it's like, I'm getting paid for taking products that are making me healthy and I'm getting paid for it. And plus I'm meeting all these people that I would have never met, Brianna or Jody or Emily or any of these people, a lot of these people on this call, and we are like more than friends, we're more like family. And like I said, I talk to them probably every day, and it's amazing. And I was just sitting here thinking when everybody was talking about, like Jody was talking about how it paid. Well, I just had two surgeries, one in May and one in June, at the end of June. And I was thinking if I was working a regular job, I'd have to ask for time off. I'd hope to heavens I'd have sick days or something because Plexus is my retirement income. But I was actually be able, while I was right before surgery or right after surgery, I was able to work my business and still get paid. So and with all these extra costs rolling in, because you have to pay up front now because they won't do the surgery if you don't pay your portion. I could pay that and not worry about it. And then we're planning a cruise in And then I was just thinking, Plexus is paying for my cruise in January. And I don't have to worry about, where's this going to come from? And being retired, I mean, this is our income. And so, and my husband gets a little bit of retirement too, but it's not what we were used to getting. So this is a blessing. And like I said, and like everybody said, you don't sell anything. You just tell people what is working for you, and you want to help people. And that's how I am. I want to help people, and I love to get out and talk to people. And I'm a person that likes to do face to face. So, I like to get out, and I try to, I don't want anyone doing something. I always tell them it's on your time, but this has been more than a blessing. And like I said, it's just the community, the products, and it's just such a great package of everything, I guess is the way I want to put it. So I'm a little bit nervous too, but I don't know why, but I am. But that's just, I mean, I don't know where I'd be without these products as far as health. The community for me, like I said, I'm retired, has been a big, and the self-growth into just, learning. I am such a different person, and all these girls can tell you, than I was 5 years ago. So, well, that's my story. If there's anything else I should say, you need me to say, but
No, that's awesome. Thank you for sharing. So
thank you.
I just have to agree with Joyce there. Like, the community that we have is so supportive. They really do life with me. And a lot of these girls know more about me and my life, my everyday life, than my best friends do that I talk to, on a regular basis, just because we are doing a business together and we're doing life together. And when you run a business like this, you rely on one another, and we expect each other to show up and link arms and do these things. And that's what's so special about this. And so, I mean, our simple systems are already put into place. So we've already been through this. We've already done these things. And so it's something that we can coach you through. And does this take time? Absolutely. I mean, some people come in and do 15 or 20 minutes a day and can make a decent amount of money. Some people, it takes them an hour a day to make that income. And it all depends on your audience and how you've primed your audience to, have you added value to them? Are you a person who loves people and loves connecting with people? Do you engage with your friends? And so all these things matter. And so everybody's journey and everybody's story is going to be different. And so when I started Plexus, I had a fitness background. And so that fitness background led me into the supplements to be successful with them. Some people have done nothing on their social media for months. And so to come in, you have to prime that audience again. So everybody's story is different, and you cannot compare my chapter 20 to your chapter 1. Right? So your journey is yours, mine is mine, Jody's is Jody's. It's all different. And so you have to come in with your own belief that you love these supplements, they work, they've changed your life, they've changed your health. And then it's to take that into that action and show other people what these supplements have done. And so that's telling people, that's educating them on gut health, that's reaching out and saying, hey, have you seen the supplements I've been taking? Have you seen my story? Have you heard how these supplements have changed my life over the past few months? It's simple. And so we will post, we reach out personally, because we want to be that person who reaches out and gives our helping hand to our friends. So then we can have a wellness chat. We can do something simple in a Facebook Messenger chat where you invite your friends personally, and we give information on gut health, and we provide them information on the products and testimonies and things like that, so they can check out information in a less, I say, intimidating way as well. We do 3 ways with your friends. We can do phone calls, we can do FaceTimes, we can do Zoom calls. We can get their health goals and help them pick the products that are right for them. And so when we say going silver, that's the first rank in Plexus. That's your first bonus that you would get, and that's helping 3 friends. And so when I first started, I had my mom, my sister, I had some friends from college who did the fitness thing with me who wanted in on this, and they're still with me today. Like my very first customer is still doing this with me today, 5.5 years later, if that tells you anything at all. And that's residual income, because that means I've made money off my friend Amanda for 5.5 years now. And do I still provide her customer service? Absolutely. I still check on her. I still make sure that she's loving her products and that things are going well for her. And so this is a people loving people business. And so when I say it's simple, it truly is. You're getting your friends started on the supplements. You're helping them love the supplements. And then you're just repeating that. And then you're showing your friends how to do it. Just like I showed Joyce how to do this and Emily how to do this. And Emily showed Jody, and then I've showed Leslie, and Leslie showed Felindy. And it's just that spider web effect of how your team grows. And that's how you grow your influence and you gain more income. And so this just isn't about me. It's not just about my story, but it's about Joyce and her goals, and Emily and her goals, and Jody and her goals. And that is what sets my soul on fire, is becoming their leader and growing myself personally. And that's the same thing that you can do for yourself. And this has been more fulfilling than anything that I have ever done in my entire life. And I've ran a classroom for 10 years now, which I'm now part-time thanks to Plexus, but it is a true blessing. And so if this is something that you're even the slightest bit interested in, we're here to show you the way. We are here to set those expectations for you, to show you the system, and to make this work for you. If you're willing, we're willing, and we will meet you where you are in your journey and with your goals. And so I just want to thank you again for hopping on with us, taking time out of your busy evening. I know this is not easy, believe me. I have a sick kid this evening, so I know how this stuff goes and this stuff works, right? So I'm so blessed, so thankful, and I hope that you guys have a good rest of the week and hope to see you around soon. Bye.